I just finished watching Boy Kills World. Dude,
There should be more people in the theater.
yeah. I was surprised. Dude. Alright, welcome back to another movie review. This time, I'm going to be reviewing a very special film. Some of y'all are going to be like, oh wow, I can't believe he's not reviewing a horror film this time. Well, guess what? I'm not. I'm reviewing Boy Kills World. It's a action film. Well, I'd say it's an action film, but yeah. It's about a boy. Well, he doesn't have a name. It's just Boy, and he's mute, deaf, so he can't speak and he can't hear. So throughout the film, he's got to like use his inner voice to narrate as the story progresses. And he's on a quest revenge to kill these people that killed his mother and sister. So he's just doing that while also being followed by the spirit of his dead sister, which is cool. And he also makes friends along the way. It's a story of hard work, love, and self-reflection. I don't know what I meant by that, but just go with it. All right, let's just move on to the good things that I liked about this film. Number one, the main thing I liked about this film is that it was very, very simple. Now you're asking, well, what do you mean by that? Well, this movie didn't take itself too seriously, you know? It didn't take its time to explain every single thing that was going on, because it's just a very simple movie. It's just a guy, you know, kicking ass, getting revenge, and that's it. There wasn't much to it. There was no deep meaning to it. There wasn't no backstories being added to these characters. It was just that. And that's what I liked about this movie, you know? You don't gotta think too much while watching it. You're just sitting back, enjoying the film, and seeing all that bloody fights. And that's what's gonna be my second thing that I liked about this movie was the fights. Ooh, these fights, dude, they went hard. Like, hard. These fights take a lot of inspiration from fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. There was a reference to Mortal Kombat, so I had my friend tell me that it reminded him of this movie called Hardcore Henry. Now, I never seen Hardcore Henry, so I don't know what it was on about. But supposedly it's almost like the same type of fights. For me, I don't know if y'all know this. There used to be like this short film on YouTube. I mean, it still is. They're still on here. It was called Kung Fury. That's what this movie reminds me of that short film. Third thing I liked about this movie was Boy himself. Yeah, that's his name. He doesn't have an actual name. It's just Boy, like I said. But as I mentioned before, he uses his inner voice to narrate the story as it moves on, and he uses a fighting game announcer as his voice. So he's like, "Hey man," or I cannot do it. He's like, "I am ready to." I can't do it, but you know what I mean. It's just your average fighting game announcer, like round one, like that, you know. And at times, it's pretty funny hearing him, cause you know there's like some goofy situation going on, and then you got this serious tone of voice just narrating it. Like he'd be like confused at times, cause he can't hear things, so he's like reading lips, but he's not sure if he's actually like reading them correctly, you know. Alright, and number 4 will be how random it is, dude. It's like they just toss in random shit into this movie. Like at one point they're fighting in a game show. We got scenes of him like tripping out on drugs. He's like hallucinating. It's really fun because you don't know what's gonna happen next. Number 5, I like how they set up the villains throughout the movie. Because he's going after multiple people, but he's got like a main one, which is the final boss. And he's taking them all down one by one. It's almost like in Mortal Kombat, when you're fighting in the ladder, you know, you gotta fight against an opponent one by one. That's how it is, basically. And speaking of villains, I don't know why the goons, the henchmen, I don't know what to call them, but yeah, I guess the evil henchmen, they remind me of they remind me of the default characters in the finals. I don't know what I meant by that, but each time I looked at them, they just remind me of the finals and the color scheme that they have of yellow and black. All right. That's everything for the good things. Let's move on to the bad things. That's the stuff I didn't like. And you know what? I can't really think of anything. This movie was really good. To me, at least. I just didn't see any flaws. It was a very fun movie to watch. This is definitely going to be one of those underrated films of 2024. Let's move on to the overall rating. And my overall rating for this film is going to be 10 bowls of cereal out of 10 bowls of cereal. And with me giving it a 10 out of 10, hey, that's the first 10 out of 10 on this channel. Now, does it make it movie of the year? Not at all. Nah, it's not. It's still one of the best movies we got in this year. One of them. That's a keyword. Or two keywords. One or three. One of them. That's three keywords right there. One of them. And, do I recommend this movie? I highly recommend you watch it. At least this weekend. You know, grab your friends, bro. Go watch it. Go buy tickets now. I want to see this movie succeed. I want to see a sequel. I'm intrigued by the story. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I saw the movie like last week. And now you're asking, well, why are you posting this now? Well, because the original audio file to this got corrupted. So I'm like re-recording this. It's whatever. Now it is time for everyone's favorite part. And that is my alternate title to this movie. If I was the one who had to title this movie, what would I call it? And you know what I would call it? I'd call it, Boy, Speak Up, I Can't Hear You. Yeah, and that's everything. Thank you all for watching this review and taking your time out of your day to watch this review. So thank you for that. And I'll see y'all later. Adios.